Welcome to the channel once again. So today we are going to discuss about Jupiter transit for Aries ascendant people. Jupiter is going to transit to the sign of Taurus on 1st of the May. In this May, on the 1st of the May, and it's going to stay there in the sign of Taurus up to 14th of the May. The next year's 14th of the May. And how this time period, how this 1 year long time period is going to influence Aries ascendant people. The rest of the transit was very short time period, like Venus, Mars. It was like a 1 month time period transit. But in this case, Jupiter, it's a 1 year long time period. So lots of transformation and lots of big events will be happening in this 1 year long time period. And how it's going to be for Aries ascendant people. So let's get started. This will be the time period where you will be getting judged or criticized from people of your homeland. Like they will be recorrecting and they will be criticizing and judging you on the things that you are doing. It can be for either better or for the worse. And how it's going to be depends on how fast you are developing based on their needs. And this judgment will eventually turns into you something better. The process of you getting criticized and being judged is important to develop your things within the family background and the other aspects in your life. Okay, so being getting judged in this time period is good, but you will be getting that pressure, not that pressure, but little pressure from your family, from your homeland, from people of your homeland. But this pressure will not be happening if you are already a person based on their needs, based on their likings. Okay, if you are already a person they like, now the corrections and judgment will not be there. But the if you are not the person based on their desires, if you are not the person that you are supposed to be in the homeland, lots of criticizement, lots of getting criticized and being judged, and will be getting that strict rules to follow from the people of your homeland. Okay, and this process will keep continuing until you become that person that you're supposed to be in the homeland. Okay, and if there is any problems within your family background, within your family atmosphere, it will be coming to an end with sudden decisions, like sudden quick decisions will be happening within the homeland by elderly people to solve the issues. But it can also be in other way, like kicking out of someone from the family, like, okay, to solve the issues. So things like that can also happen. So that person is no longer welcomed in the family, and now that that particular event is influencing you. So things like that will be happening, but there are remedies for it to change it to do better. So what are those remedies? We'll discuss towards the end of the video. Okay, you will be doing fire rituals with people of your homeland. Okay, so these rituals can be in any places, but you will be doing these rituals to your family, especially the rituals where lot of fire is involved. Things like that can happen. Okay, and doing these rituals is good in this time period. Okay, for you people, especially do that ritual by getting blessings from teacher like figures in your life. It can be your father, your mother, or anyone who has been that, or anyone who has been that teacher like figure in your life. Getting blessing from them and involving in rituals like this will be providing the very good results of the transit. Okay, your expenses will be calculated in this time period by the force of your father or people of your homeland, especially from the father. Like your expenses will be getting calculated and will be cutted off. Like you will not be spending money on certain areas that you used to be. Like it will become more of a organized type of way. Okay, especially if you are the one who is staying in isolated places away from your homeland, the money that you're receiving from your homeland will start becoming more of a all in record, like where you spend these things, where you spend on these areas, where you spend on these things. Like it will start becoming more of a calculative, and if unnecessary things are there, and if your unnecessary spending is found in this time, it will be cut off, it will be reduced, and it will be found out. Okay, if you are spending on unnecessary things, the things the money you will be getting from your homeland will get reduced. Okay, so things like that will be happening in these times. Okay, and the other thing that can happen is people disturbing you on sleep will be happening, like disturbances on the sleep will be happening. Okay, or you'll be like suddenly getting sleeps, like improper sleeps, like waking, like sleeping in noon, waking up evening, and then sleeping again in the morning, like irregular sleeps will be happening. And the remedy to reduce this effect is keep your nails clean. Okay, like make sure it is cut and neat. Also, cut off excess hair in your body, like hairs in your nose. Like some people have that hair in your nose coming. Like cut unwanted hairs that is making a problem in your body. Like cutting and making it perfect will be providing the good side of the sleep. I'm saying it will happen astrologically. Okay, it will influence astrologically to improve your sleep. Okay, because the reason is because the Jupiter is transiting to the nakshatra of Kritika, which means to cut off thing, cutting off and making it perfect. These things, especially the hairs on your head, making it perfect will improve the sleep of the person in these times. Okay, and the other thing that can happen is problems on the drinking water can happen. Okay, like you getting some type of health issues through water can happen these times. So make sure that the water is neat and clean, or investing in a good mineral water will be good in this time period. The teachers in your life, okay, can be your professor, teachers, they'll be taking direct, they'll be taking quick, sudden decisions in your things. Okay, if you are planning to adopt any children in these times, this will be the best time period for these things. Okay, like the children, like the child that you're going to adopt in these times will turn out to be the greatest personalities in the world. So if you're going to adopt in this time period any child, is for a reason. Okay, so that child will be benefiting you a lot, like more than even the real son or doctor. That kid will be the most, that child will be the most lovable to you. This predictions is for the first few months of the transit. Okay, like when Jupiter is in Kritika Nakshatra. What I mean is one zodiac sign is 13-degree long. So Taurus is also when Jupiter enters Taurus, Taurus, Taurus is 13 degrees long, and inside the sign of Taurus there are 2.25 of constellations, nakshatras placed. Is Kritika, Rohini, and Mrigashira nakshatra. And right now we talked about when Jupiter, how it going to react when Jupiter is in Kritika nakshatra, and after when it moves to Rohini, how it's going to be, we will discuss. Okay, so after the first few months, after that now it's in Rohini, and how it's going to be react then for Aries ascendant people. I think it will be more like best time period for makeup product owners, makeup business, anyone who doing business in makeup related. Okay, fashion designings, best time period for these things. Also best time period for movie directors. This will be the time where they will be producing the best movies out there. Okay, they'll be making the best movies out there. Their savings overall increases in this time period. That's the main thing these people will have. Their savings overall gets expanded, and the house will be filled with all the things that they need. Especially if you do the spiritual, only if you do these spiritual practices and religious things. Okay, and what are these things I will discuss towards the end of the video. And towards the end of the month, lot of quality time will be spent within the family, and you will be receiving lots of compliments from the people of your homeland towards the end of the month. Okay, and also you will be getting lots of knowledges about your family, about your father's family, about your mother's family, and you will be trying to find these things. You will be seeking to find the details about the background of your family, about the background of your father's family, your mother's family. You will be trying to seek the secrets and the things. And the best remedy to do to get the best results of the transit is praying to Lord Ganesha is good. Praying to Lord Krishna, like worshipping these gods, is good for you in this time period. So bye for now. We'll be seeing in the next video with another insights. Bye.